So hello guys, welcome back. In the last lecture you have seen setting up the VS Code as per our need, right? So we have downloaded some extensions and changed some settings. So we are done with it. So in this lecture we're going to write our first web page. Okay, we're going to create our first web page. So for this you need to go to the Explorer here. Here you can see this, right? Go to Explorer. So in this Explorer, you have an option to open a folder, isn't it? So you can open a folder. So in order to open a folder, there should be some folder on your system, right? So I'm going to create a folder on my system. Okay, I'm going to create a folder under documents. So new folder, and I'm going to name it as VS Code HTML. Okay, you can name it anything you want. Okay, so I have named it as VS Code HTML. Okay, for now. So I'll open the VS Code. You can close the get started button or you can open it. It's not an issue. Okay, so open the folder, and since I have created here on the document space VS Code HTML select folder. So I have selected the folder. As soon as I select the folder, there will be a get started button now. Okay, so if you have something, yes I trust this author or something, you click on yes I trust the author. Okay, if you have an pop-up or something, okay, that's not an issue. You tick yes I trust this author. Okay, so if there is no option like that and it opens as it is like me, then no issues at all. Okay, so here you can see as soon as I opened here, you can see VS Code HTML. Okay, there is no file in here, so you can create an HTML file. Okay, so how to create an HTML file now? So you can click on new file here. Okay, or there is an option here at the first thing, new file. You can click on either of that. Okay, you have both options to click. You can select any one of that. So I basically suggest you to select this one because this get started page will not be present for you every time, right? So anytime you want to create a web page, I mean create a HTML folder or file, you need to go here and click on this new file. Okay, so it will ask to enter a new file name. So I'm going to name it as index. Okay, and what's that? HTML file. So dot HTML is the extension. Every time you create a file, a HTML file, you need to create dot HTML. Okay, so that's for sure. The extension should always be dot HTML and enter. So there is this file index.html created. Okay, so I haven't planned anything, so let me close this get started. Okay, okay, so I haven't planned anything for you to teach in this lecture regarding the coding. Okay, so now don't try to understand the code. Okay, we'll try to understand each and every line of the code in the upcoming lectures. So in this lecture just concentrate on how to write the code. Okay, don't concentrate why we have used that code and everything. Okay, you just concentrate uh, on what I'm teaching now, basically. Okay, so first press an exclamation mark. Okay, shift and one. Okay, so you can press tab or you can select this first one. Then the Visual Studio Code will automatically write. Okay, automatically write a HTML code for you. So you have installed this one Monakai theme, right? So this theme is helping you to get different colors now, you can see. And you have changed the settings to auto save. So whenever you press Ctrl S on Windows or Command S on Mac, it will get saved automatically. Or you can go to File and you have a save option here. Or as soon as you click here, it will automatically save here. Okay, so as soon as you click on outside of this window, it will automatically saved. So if you have any doubt, you can now press 4 times now, and if you press outside, see, it's automatically saved, and it's automatically became prettier. Prettier means you have installed an extension prettier, right? So that it is aligned in a proper manner. Okay. So, and also you have changed the tab size to 2. So we have two tab sizes here. You can see below the head 1 and 2. Here the another coding started. If you have 4 as the tab size, then it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be starting here. Okay. So this is basically the tab size means. Okay. So outside, you press anything outside of this window, it will get saved automatically. That is why we have written auto save option, and we have formatter, auto save, tab size, default format. So everything, you came to know, right, why we have changed the settings and why we have used those extensions and all, right? So this is the use of those extensions, the tab size, the change of settings and everything. Okay. So now inside the body, I will write something like hello world, and I'll save it. Okay, fine. I have saved everything. So I have created a new file with extension .html, since it is HTML file, and I have pressed this I have typed this exclamation mark and pressed the tab, so that the code has written automatically. The code came automatically on this VS Code. Okay, Visual Studio Code. So it is intelligent enough to write the code by itself. Okay, and now I just written hello world in the body. Okay, and also I have given the file name as index. So why I have given the file name as index? Remember this. Whenever you write a HTML code, the page the first web page is basically named as index. So whatever the project you do, you just name it as index. Okay, index.html. So every file you write in a HTML code, it would be index.html. Okay, so this it indicates that it is the first web page in which we have created. Okay, so this is basically index.html. That is why I have named this. So since we have saved this, um, we should have a new file in our folder. Okay, so let me check that. I'll go to folder. So where I have created a new folder, I have created it in documents, vscode.html, and here you can see I have created index. The name is index. So if I open this file, the web page will be created automatically. You see the magic. I'll just open this. So I'll open it using Google Chrome. Since I'm using Google Chrome as a default app, I'm going to use Google Chrome. Okay. So many browsers, almost all the browsers are supported. So you can open it with any browser. You can see now. See, I have written hello world in my code, and the same is reflecting in my we say Chrome browser, basically Chrome browser. So whatever I make the changes in my Visual Studio Code, the same will be reflected to the web page. Okay, so this is basically how you create a HTML file and how you open that HTML file. Okay, so throughout these lectures I'm going to make some changes in index.html. Okay, so this is your first web page. Okay, so here you have document, right, name. So you can see where is document present. Here the title is document. You can write like my first web app, suppose, and you can save that, and you can see the same is getting reflected in the Chrome. you just, yeah, refresh this, you can see now my first web app is the name. Okay, so this is basically the index.html file. Okay, so this is how you need to create by using Visual Studio Code. You need to code using Visual Studio Code, and you can open that in your browser, in your favorite browser. Okay, and you can see whatever the changes we are making in the Visual Studio Code, the same will be reflected after saving, okay, inside this web browser. So it's very easy. So it's very easy to understand HTML. So I request you to concentrate fully throughout the whole lectures, the whole section, and the whole syllabus. Just you need to listen each and everything carefully. Okay, so this is what if you want to change something like this, hello world, you can see the changes here after refreshing. You can see the whatever the changes I make in the VS Code, the same will be reflected here. So don't worry why we have used what is this doc type, what is this lang head meta cassette http equivalent. Don't worry about all this. Okay, we'll be seeing it. So the main motto in this for the explanation in this lecture is to get you know where to write code, how to create a new file, and how to open that file in the browser, and all this stuff. Okay, so you came to know about these things. So I hope it is pretty clear till now. So yeah, guys, that's it I have planned for you in this lecture. So let's meet up in next lecture. Okay.